Hello and welcome. I was just looking at the camera. The camera is just completely gone. It's just on the side. I don't know what's happening to it. It's just, it seems like I myself don't want to be there, do I? I don't want to be the center of the attention, do I? Here we are for a new game. You may have seen it on the preview. I'll show it to you again. It is Astya against Nuxeria Esports. The game will be casted in English, and it will be followed by a second game, Webspell against Ipetus. So I may as well just show you. So that's the first game, and that will be the second one. That one will be casted in French, because there's just two French teams in it. So that's the game we're going for today. Um, that's me back. We've got all the players from Astya pretty on time, just nice and nice and cozy, and we're waiting for the last remaining players of Nuxeria. I'm going to show you the group stages to start with. So we are in Major A, so what I'll do is just block it like that so you don't get the slideshow. Astya, which we've seen already, and they will play against Nuxeria, which is as part of quite a tight pool. I've been told that they've added me, Blend and Raider. Perfect, and I will be able to add them to the game. Up. So that's the pool so far. We'll have a look at the map veto because we're nearly there as well. So Oregon Clubhouse, Coastline, Chalet, Cafe, and Bank have been banned. We'll go for Villa, and I'll tell you just after I've added these boys if it is indeed. Perfect. So that should be fine. Right, here we go. We've got the player. I'll tell you, I'll just have a quick look and see if but either of the teams have played Villa. So let's have a look. If we go into Major A, so use the Google Sheets. It's a very good use of time. So Astia has played twice on Villa, so all their games have been played on Villa so far. It was a 7-3 loss against Splice and a 7-5 victory against Seekers. On the other side, Nuxeria has played both times on Clubhouse with same a victory and a defeat. So we'll be looking at hopefully a win. The boys want the game to start, so we've only got one more player to come. And it should be alright, yeah. The map veto you've seen, the cast, my face you've seen. Oh, it's a sexy gent, thank you, thank you. I don't practically agree with it, but uh, the players have been checked, I'll say, because there's a change in the roster. And we will be ready to go soon. They want the match. Oh, I wish. They want the game, not us. So the Astia Academy are ready. Are the Nuxeria players ready? I think not, because they're not replying. So how about Nuxeria? We need to launch that game soon because we've got another game after. Yes, let's go. It's gone on Villa. I didn't put the side OT. So big mistake. Big mistake from me. We'll have to see if we get there. It is a mistake from my side. Literally, just me going too quickly. But that's fine because we know now and we won't come into a trouble. Let's have a look. No stress. No stress, it's all good. Thatcher will be the first ban. The second one will be Flores. I'll put my sound a little bit up because I like to hear myself. It's just so nice, isn't it? One thing that could be useful as well would be to use a controller. You can sense that my setup was up with the desktop audio as well. I'm just doing mistakes after mistakes today, guys. It's been a long day at work, that's what it is. Not really some quality cast, if you ask me. It's quite poor from me. Kaid will be the second last ban, quite important on several walls. And the last one will, of course, be the mirror, because why would you play Siege if it was not to ban mirror? Let's see, because my desktop audio is quite strong as well. We'll take it a little bit down. Wow. Just look at chat, it's quite funny. Finally, we are on the go. So, we've got Lou on a smoke. We've got, of course, the. Oh, so we don't have a shotgun for future. Sketch is on the right thing. Yeah. Nice to know. Nice to know. We do decide to go upstairs. I think Nuxeria didn't spot the mistake because they just finished another game and were like, oh fuck it, we'll play on Villa, won't we? But that's just how it's going. Some shotgun piercing my ears. We'll throw them at Sketch instead. Oh, I love that chat. It's fair, it's fair. So we're gonna attack that master. Well, master bedroom is kind of the only bedroom in the house. We do have some information on the cams. The cams have not all been destroyed, making sure all these angles are tight. The aim is going to be taking control of that side of the map. Lou will be down and Raider will open the first skill of the map. Clearly trying to get control of that east side of the map, up and under, to be able then to move out. That extend was lost quite quickly. Sketch will, however, be on objective. No, it's not Sketch. It was Future on the balcony. As I realised, I've also left my game in French. So wow, well done. And now you have to be careful because a nade could come in, or the ash could make that explode. No, but it's nicely kept. Future will remain under there, and we just can't get rid of that shield. Redder will take a bit of damage through the drone hole. Try and put some damage himself, and be careful because Future's got the line. You can't just walk out like that. We'll have to drop back out as Lou's just throwing everything he's got at the defend the attack. And quite a lot of droning here. We're just waiting for these for this information to come in. Sketch has been downed. We do have the information on that. And the push is going to come in. Nako gets the frag. It's a 4v3, about 43 seconds to go. And we are ready probably for a default plant. However, Lou's gone down. It's only a 2v4 now. And that's where it starts being interesting. We knew we couldn't go through that 90, and we decided to take advantage. But Future just shuts him down. The plant is going down. It will be a default plant. And there's just no way we'll be able to get that. Future will try and revive his teammates, but Manix will fall. It's a 2v3. Plant has gone down. Both players on very low health, and now it's all up to Lou. Nako will get the last kill, and Nuxeria have their first round. Very, very quick round. We had like a 4v3 with 40 seconds remaining. It all went quite quickly. We realized we weren't able to take that 90. We just couldn't get control of it. And therefore, we just decided to just change the angle of attack. We opened that wall in kind of the vault, and it just worked well. I'm going to see really quickly if I can change the just for you boys. No, I can't. I was going to put it in English because my next game is to be casted in French anyways, but it would be nice to have everything in English on it, wouldn't it? So, don't matter. We are breaking these hatches. Of course, the Oryx is going to be very important on this map. There's quite a few hatches throughout the map, which just enable you to go from top to bottom in just a few simple moves. We are going to have an extend, as it seems, or at least a wall is going to be put on that kind of aviation room. Quite a few reinforcements there with a line of sight and a frost mat. That's going to be interesting to see if the frost mats are spotted or if we just rush in without knowing what's happening. Lines of sight open a bit everywhere. And yeah, just some nice utility being put in. So the in-game is very low, so what I'll try and do is put it like that. I'll tell them to, yeah. I can always up the volume if needed in between the rounds. We are already in to that kind of main staircase going towards 90. Raiders got control of that aviation, so we are ready to push on to site. We've got kind of map control, but be careful because we do not have that information on the Oryx downstairs. Coming into 90. And Future again is going to have a go at the 9. It will explode eventually, but Future has just got away from something really, really hard. We do think that there's enemy presence on the first floor. I mean, they call it first floor, but it's really the main floor. It's the ground floor. Sketch will get the first kill, and Luco will get traded by Waito, so that's that ground floor presence gone. In terms of attacking power, we're now onto master bedroom, 2 players with Natum in red. Blen and Waito just coming off the back of that 90 onto site. Future is looking to do some damage, but he's decided to drop down downstairs. A lot of players dropping down, trying to recover new angles, better lines of sight, and hopefully catch the defense out. Breda will take a lot of damage. There is not much we can do here. The peak on Marnix will find one. It's a 2v3. And again, we're in position for a plant. Red are just waiting, but no. Lou will not give up. Oh, Lou gets one and doesn't get killed, and the plant has been baited and has to go down. There's nothing that they can do. We do have the information on that player, but it's Sketch that will get the final kill. Astya reply with a round. And I will see if I can put it even louder for you. Yeah, it does seem very weird. Yeah, can barely hear the game on the streaming, which is not normal because previous streams have been fine. That should be much better. Hopefully, I can even put it more higher. Something like 80. As long as you can still hear me, it's fine. I mean, I bullshit a lot, so. Lou will trade an Aruni for a smoke. Quite a wise decision. It is better. Well, it's going to get even better now. You'll see. It's going to get much louder. I just hope it doesn't get as loud as I do. So we'll see. Up, we have decided to go back to aviation. So it's the first site we tried to defend. We had a very, very good hold in that corridor, denying kind of the entry into that 90. However, we did not defend the vaults. The vault got opened up, and they were able to kind of clear that defensive presence in that vault, which gives you kind of an easy plant, default plant, because all you have to do is just go around the corner here, not expose yourself too much to what's in bar, and just plant behind that door. Usually you'd get C4, but it would come from angles which are being held, so it's a bit more difficult. The attack again will take that master bedroom. We need to take that master bedroom, and if there's one thing we need to do is defend better with Lubo and Future, I think, was in there. Just waiting patiently for a push. Oh no, but it's Whito that gets the kill again, and on Future, such an important player in that defensive setup, just falls straight off the bat. And now Sketch has got to go to that 90 because, well, Future won't be able to drop back down. Marnix has taken kind of the shield in there, and Lubo has decided to drop back down. That could be interesting, especially if we're lacking of drones on the attack. Shield will explode and Marnix falls back onto objective. Meanwhile, Lubo's just downstairs, just waiting patiently for his push. The flank that may come in. There's 125 minutes left. Nako is expecting it though. And Lubo just falls. It's 5v2 and that could be the first flawless round of the day. What's... some good positioning here from Nuxeria, and the nade that just connects, and now Marnix is in a 1v5. Not much can be done. He's got to try and avoid that plant. Everything coming in. Oof. It's tight. It's tight and nothing can be done. It is a flawless round for the attack. On Villa as well, is something we'd expect even probably the defense to have a better go, but Nuxeria just puts 2 rounds in a row. It seems like one player is missing. Are they just loading? Yeah, it's just Lou with the smoke. Jägermute, Pulse, and Melusi. We have to win that kitchen. Nako on the Zofia has been really good in flank control. He was able to get rid of the Melusi coming back up the staircase. Whito as well, very important in them opening frags. We've seen him, I think, at least twice get the opening pick, which is quite important. On the defense, Future and Sketch are with Lou, the three players with 3 and 2 kills on the scoreboard. On the other side, we've got 4 from Redder, 2 Nako, and 3 from Whito and Blend. Natom's on 1, and Lubo and Marnix are still yet to find a head, but they will. It will take time. Maybe it'll be this round, who knows. Quite a classic defensive setup, just reinforcing the walls that count, the important ones, let's say. Very good drone from Raider, who's just outside here, the corridor, but it has been spotted. The attack will probably start again by the take of that master bedroom, to kind of get that verticality, but it does seem like we are going to try and pull a quick one, and that could be interesting because we have information that there's no one. We have information that there's no one, and Raider just raids in, gets a second kill. That's a rush. Raider will get downed, but be careful, Lubo could do something. There's still 5 players, the Claymores are down, and now it's all down to Lubo to do something. A very quick round from Nuxeria. The Claymore's still there, we've got information on it, but the attack knows that the player's coming, and we are coming from down the line to try and get him. No, Lubo will get one, but Natom will trade instantly. It's just a well-executed rush that we're not expecting. You often forget that you need to defend that quick access. It is the quickest way to get on site, in my opinion, is from the downstairs up the stairs, and it's often not defended or not defended well, and that's what we did. Diash just came in and was able to grab a round, and now you're in 3-1. In what seems to be the, what is the last round before the swap, and that is not, no, what am I saying? There's 2 rounds before the swap. It is only round 5. You don't want to be in that situation. We need to grab a round for Astya. Just seeing that Oz has been picked. She is allowed this season, of course, because of Thorn being kind of the new addition. Oh, I'm saying new, but it's very recent. But yeah. We will do. Again, classic setup. We've seen them defend that objective. It is so far the only objective they've won. It was in a 2v1 against the Ash that had no choice but to plant on the A objective. It was well played. We kept the players we needed to win the round. And the attack will again take the aviation, but we're not sure we've spotted that's Lubo just running about. He's just running about. And that could be interesting because I think he's going to come across Redder. No, it's not Redder. It's Whiso. Yeah, Whiso's your expert of the downstairs roam clear, it seems. Oof. Very, very tight angle there, trying to get the peaks. And some nice lines of sight from Astya. Control of the 90 has been taken. We've got about half the map, but be careful because Lubo is still there. And all he's got to do is go up that hatch or that staircase and just do a misery. Whito is looking for him and will get the kill. So that's your downstairs presence gone. Nako will find a kill as well. Future will trade. On blend, some big damage received by Sketch. But he's still alive. Woof. Dodged a bullet there, didn't you, lad? Quite a tough one to do. It's a 4v3. There is just over a minute to play. And I would be careful because we are grabbing some angles. The information has been received though, and Lou will just not be fooled like that, will he? It is now 2v4 though. Future brings it back to 2v3, but we'll get down. It's now all up to Lou to make the difference. Plant is going down. He's just stuck there. Doesn't have the information. Needs to grab the kill. It just won't happen. And Natum will get another. That is 4-1. Astya needs, absolutely needs to get back in there. I don't know what to say. It just seems like we're losing our 1v1s. That rush round, nothing can be done about it. They read it perfectly. They rushed in. But from Astya, we're just losing these kind of 1v1s, these gunfights. And it's a bit sad because they've got the right lines of sight. They've got the right attitude of they're going to come from there. But we just got the right angles. And it's just that split second that seems to be missing, and it must be frustrating for them. And I really hope it doesn't affect their gameplay, because that could end up being a fast round. If we had a 5-1 advantage at the side swap, we need to get that 4-2 for Astya. Kitchen again, I'm sure will do a better job of defending that staircase. Lines of sight being open onto objective. That seems to be something Astya does quite a lot, is have long lines of sight through multiple walls to maybe catch the attack out. It seems to be the job. The rest of the defense is quite standard. We're going to see what the attack's going to do. Again, we have this time just sealed that door. Like, if you want to go through there, you will have to break that door, and that's going to make some noise, and we're going to know where you are. The attack is going to go for a more conventional push with the take of that master bedroom. What they don't know as of yet is that there's a future in the staircase, just standing patiently there, and could do some damage. Sketch receiving some damage. He will rotate back onto objective, and Lou is also there to help Future. As I talk about Future being in the right position makes a kill, but I've switched on the wrong cam. Lou will drop back on objective. All players seems to have to, and now we're going to rely on the pulse. Whito has gone down. He's your hunter, your roamer hunter, so that's not good. Just trying to gain them lines of sight, that information, that precious information. Oh, but Sketch has got the information he needs and just denies Blend completely. It's just made him explode. Quite a blinding shot. Oh, just inches away from getting a kill. Redder will get some damage, but Sketch could clearly get a kill there if the Ash peeks into that opening. It could be fatal for him. Oh, Raider gets the kill. It's just the other way around, and we're just playing angles from the Ash. will get denied. That's what I was waiting for. The Ash to just succumb. Natum opening lines of sight onto objective. It is now a 2v4, and Astya look like they could grab a second round from there. Natum still droning, doing his part, trying to get as much information as needed. We know that there's 3 players on that side of the map, but we won't be able to hop in. Neko on the other side is still upstairs, just trying to do some deny, but the plant is going down and we have no information of that. Neko has got to defend and we just didn't know. The kill will be taken and we need to try. Oh, he's not going to have time. And it's going to be a round for Lou. Yes! Astya finally get around after what was a tricky play from Nuxeria. Could have really got that if we didn't have that information, and it's really the smoke that makes all of that possible by going upstairs, kind of forcing the attack to take care and get rid of him. 4-2 at the side swap. We'll have a look at the scoreboard in a second. But whew, tight round here for Astya. It seemed to be going all in their favour, and all of a sudden just quickly turn around. Pulse will be traded for a instead of castle. It's the castle that gets traded for a pulse. In terms of scores, we've got 5 kills for Future, 4 for Lou and Sketch, 2 for Lubo, and Marnix is still on 0. Breda is on 8 for Nuxeria. That was the Ash player. 5 kills for Witto, the roam clearer. 4 kills for Natum and Blent, and Neko is on 3. That's your flank watch. The attack decides to go for quite a different lineup. We decide to bring in a thinker, which is going to be an interesting addition, and also a 0. On the defensive side, it is quite standard, I would say. But be careful, because I'm not sure we're defending that angle as well. So Sketch on his own on the west side. The rest of the team seems to have spawned on the south side and is going to be taking care of that aviation first, clearing that side of the map and working progressively towards the objective. Quietly but surely moving about, just trying to get control of that top floor. We do have 2 Nuxeria players upstairs. No, only one. I thought Natum was up there. Oh, Blend is downstairs as well, so there's no one upstairs. I've just been tricked by the Wallax. We do have information on these players, and holes are starting to be made, but that could be dangerous for the defense as well. Just missing his head by just a few inches. Sketch all trying to open the floor up. But it's that pulse which is going to be a tough trick, giving and feeding a lot of information to the defense. Whiter as well, waiting downstairs. But we do have that information. The C4 will miss. The frag is in. Oh! And Sketch just gets the foot of Redder and just gets rid of him. Jammers are gone. And it's perfect work done by Sketch so far. Lubo in a bit of a limbo situation. He's got to deal with quite a few Nuxeria players. Natum will try and get it, but Nako gets a kill on Future. That's your thinker gone. 45 seconds to go. We do have control of that top floor, but we are yet to move on objective. We haven't got rid of these roamers either, although we do have information on them. It is a 4v4, only 30 seconds to play, and that is going to be quite tight. Lines of sight after lines of sight. The push needs to come in at some point. We don't have the information on that Thunderbird.
15 seconds left.
Oh, and the Thunderbird just gets the kill. And a second, but will get traded. The plant is coming in, and now it is all down to Natum. Natum will not get a kill. The plant is still going. It will get one and a second. Whew. In what was a tricky situation, do you get the player out or the planter? And he got the support out first. Whew. Tight situation from Nuxeria. Astya was so close to getting a second round in a row, but it will be Nuxeria with the 5-2 advantage.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Top floor is going to be our second defense for Nuxeria, as we won the kitchen. And of course we don't have that mirror, so it's going to be harder to defend, but not impossible. Players are quite used to that, as mirrors just always banned nowadays. And some nice utility. We've got 2 C4 in defense, 2 kind of impact grenades, and some barbed wires, as well as a shield.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, as a shield, but technically you have 3 shields because Blend has got
Attackers must locate and defuse the
2
bomb.
additional ones as part of his capacity. It seems like we are going to take again the other side of the map. We do need to be careful in that master bedroom. There is a Melusi, and the Melusi is not going to run away so quickly. She's going to try and do as much damage as possible. She has been spotted though, and not much can be done to try and deny her. Oh, we need to be careful here. Just thinks he's on the other side. Drone coming in, the information as well, but Redder will get the kill on Marnix, and that is quite problematic for those two. Witto decides to join the fest. Oh, but the party is in Astya's room, and Witto is not allowed. Redder here dodging some big bullets, still alive, still getting away with it. And that lack of control on that 90 corridor means that he can escape. And it's a 3v4, 146 to go, and no control so far. Bearing in mind that there's 2 C4s still to be placed. Which have not been used.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Joining in is Sketch for his mate Future and Blue. They are going to try and take that 90, but there is still a player downstairs that could make a comeback soon. Sketch will get a kill on Blend, but the C4, the first one, will detonate, and Raider gets a triple kill, and he's going to look into getting the last one for the lads. Sketch on his own against 3 players, 54 seconds to play, just outside of the map. Not much can be done here. So unless we are very, very greedy from Nuxeria's side, which we seem to not be, it's going to be really hard for the player to do something. Damage taken by Sketch, not much, it's just an impact. And the smokes are coming in. We'll soon have to relocate, otherwise not much can be done. Sketch knows they won't be able to get in.
15 seconds to go. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll just have to play time on that one because we just won't be able to get that round. Nako gets the last kill and it is a 6-2. Nuxeria getting into what seems to be a match point. Match point situation 6-2. It's really these rounds in attack that cost a lot to the Astya defense. Losing these rounds, losing these defenses, they are key on a map which is just very heavily defensive. And we decide to go trophy room for what could be the last defense of the game, but it doesn't have to be, because Astya will do their best to come back in the game. They've got 3 rounds in a row to put in order to go to overtime.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So it seems like I'm making a lot of mistakes
10 seconds left.
these past few days. Wow.
5 seconds to insert.
6-2. Nuxeria trying to grab a early win, whereas Astya is going to put all their attacking potential into securing that master bedroom and securing another round. Oh no, but it's a team kill from Lube on Future as he tried to break that window, and that is going to be hugely costly for Astya. We need to move past that. We are 1 player down and we need to get in. The extent from Nuxeria on that side of the map is not really being contested. Sketch downstairs is trying to move back up, opening walls with his grenade. They do have the information that someone's downstairs, but do we have enough information? That is the problem. The mute jammers have been destroyed, I think, so we'll be able to open up with Ibana. That's going to give us some nice information. Nako is still kind of looking out for players in what could be Raiders' big kill. Lubo will get a kill on Natum. Oh, he's just trying to play it. That's not respectful. Just going with the pistol here. Trying to deny that stuff. We are moving onto that bedroom. Lines of sight have been opened, but we need to get in, and that's the problem, is that the lines of sight work both ways. Ooh, some damage taken by Lubo, but Sketch will get killed, and now we are in a player advantage, a body count advantage.
Bomb located by attackers.
And that could be the round for them. Raider will get the kill nonetheless, and the diffuser is down. Sketch will bring it back to a 2v1, but is now a 2v1. Whito on his own has got to do what he does best. Clutch. But he won't. Marnix gets the kill, and that's another round. I will put you on the cast because I'm just changing something extremely quickly, and I don't want you guys to see the ugly black screen that could be there. It's for my game just after that, the subsequent game, which I've given the wrong map ban links because who's an idiot? Again, me. So, so let's see that. The bans are the same. Let's see who's on the wrong ban. First one. Up. All good. We'll be able to go back to the game after I've finally made that change. Up. That is the wrong window. I'm so lost. We have decided to go again in that trophy room, trying to defend it. Astya getting a good round onto Nuxeria, despite an early TK, and that's where it shows the strength of that team, is just not giving up. You're led 6-2, your mates TKs you whilst trying to go through a window, and you still get the round, and I think that's really good. Some big damage done to Marnix here, who's struggling there to get away, but he will. Natom quite aggressive in that start of the round, and I think that's going to wind up Nuxeria. That they are a player down and they lose the round. So it's all playing in the favour of Astya right now. Getting that information, Lubo's going to do what Whiter did in the first round, and it's going to be the right one. Whew. Natom will get the kill, and it's 4v3. Lu will revenge. It's a 4v2. And it's just all going so quickly. Too quickly, maybe. Not for Natom, who tries to get Lubo, but he won't. Lubo gets the kill, and it's now 4v1. Marnix to get the last one, and wow, what a round by Nuxeria. Other players from the other game are starting to ask questions about the map ban, which I may need to reset for them because I don't know what they've done. Yana 0 Sledge Finker Banner, that's the winning combo for Astya so far. And 2 rounds to go for them if they want to grab an overtime.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We are going to aviation. It's, I think, one of the best objectives that we defended for Nuxeria. We're really struggling. I think it was a 3v1 in the end. With Sketch being left alone on his sledge outside on the balcony. But we may have to play it differently.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
And please bear in mind that I will be switching back to French for the next game because it is 2 French teams playing, and they've asked me to go back to French, which is completely fine. It just means that you may have a bit of a shock when it just suddenly switches from one language to another. Marnix attacking that window. We are going to try and take control of that master bedroom. That's what we need in order to start the round well, and we need to be careful about Raider, but not about Blend, because Sketch takes him out straight away. Ooh, player's not been drawn. Yes, he has. And we have seen that drone as well coming in. Some very aggressive push, but Future will get rid of Raider, and it's a 5v3. What is Nuxeria doing? Trying to act too aggressive, losing 3 players in less than 1 minute. It's now a 5v2, only 1 player on objective, and it could well be a flawless round. No, Neko gets 2 in what seems to be a double headshot with the SMG-11. Ridiculous play from Neko. Brings it back to a 4v2. 3v2, sorry, which is, it's not ideal, but it is much better than a 5v2. Sketch looking to get some kills, but no, Natum gets another one. It's a 2v2. All cards are back in the deck, and both players just trying to find them positions of these attackers, trying to open lines of sight. But they're on the wrong side to try and contest a default plant. Neko peeking quite a little bit, and we are deciding to close that side of the objective. Neko will decide to rotate, saying, no, this is my objective. Good line of sight, but they both push in that angle and will take Natum out. A good play here, and Lou is planting. But Sketch will get the kill and Astya survive another round. That round had just so much back and forth going on, so much. I don't even know what to say. It was Manny Hunter just really happy about that. Really happy about that. So yeah, there's no tactical pose. Yeah, that's what some teams don't understand. Future 2021 is. What are they saying in the trash? Ah, they tried it in their first game. Yeah, so we don't allow them in best of 1 games. We do allow them in best of 3 games. We want these games to go fast. We want them to be decided by actions, and it's just the way it is. And obviously, we do hold like a focus group at the end of each season, so that if teams are not, for example, let's take the tactical pose element, if teams are just not happy about it, and there's a considerable amount of teams that are not happy about it, it is something that we can decide to change in the future. But at the moment, from the feedback we've had so far, from all 40 teams last season and the 40 previously, so that's quite a few teams. Of course, there's recurring teams, but it's at least 60 teams in there. Different teams said they did not want tactical timeouts, so that's what it is at the moment. Another defense, and we are still having that extend here, but Redder is on his own this time. That means that we can only lose 1 player from Nuxeria. We've plucked the most aggressive player to try and stop it, and he's going to try his best to take the players out. We do have some quite good information on the side of Martix, and we are in with the banner. Wall's going to be opened.
Knock, knock.
But what we don't know is that red has already dropped back down. So that was just to waste some time, and it's worked quite well. And it's just going to allow Astya to just take control of that northeast side of the map. Is the north side. It's the north side of the map. Still doing some renovations. Natom with a filthy C4 just takes out Lubo, and that's a lot of fragging potential gone here for Astya, but not the most important operator in terms of what they bring to the game. The attack looking to move in, taking positions. We do need that control of that 90 staircase, but and we do have it. I'm just on the wrong side of the map. Shots being fired. The nade's going to be timed. It could get a kill. No, it will not. But Blend will be downed as a result and needs to be picked up. Walls are being opened, and we are going to gain a line of sight into that kind of rotation vault. Yeah, because it's a vault, but it's a rotation vault, which just doesn't make sense because you'd think a vault is just closed. Marnix gets a kill on item, and it's all going well now for Astya. 4v4, Future taking quite a lot of damage. He's just gonna try and walk in, and we don't have that information on him. Gets 2, and it's 4v2. Sketch gets a second one, and now it's all up to Blend, but it will not happen as he will get shut down. We are in a 6-5. Oh yeah, and we are late for the second game already. 1 minute, and 6-6. We are going into overtime. I am wrong. The overtime. We will have at least 2 other rounds coming in, and I am really sorry for the other team, which is gonna have to wait a little bit. But sadly we have to wait for the expel. And we're not gonna have an interview because, yeah, of course.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Overtime, 6-6. Astya will get the attack again, and suddenly that choice from Nuxeria to get the defense on overtime could play against them, because the attack has just been phenomenal in these last few rounds. They've come back from a 5-2, a 6-2. That's 4 rounds in a row.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
I'm just checking on the players for the next map, just so that there's not too much delay for them as well, because they've got lives and other things to do. But we will try and cast that game straight after. Overtime, Nuxeria needs to put another round, otherwise it could be a very frustrating half. And the attack has just been winning round after round. We've got a 4-2 split in attack on both sides. I mean, you can see it here. Just really interesting. Trying to take control of that top floor is Sketch. We do have control of the rest of the map. When I mean the map, I mean the top floor. But Raider is in that red staircase and could get... Oh. Another C4, and that's what they have been doing well so far. Nuxeria is C4s pre-placed, just ready to rumble. Oh, and we just missed that pause for future. So close. Oh, but this time we're gonna get him. But he's not been downed. Red is still alive. Will not be traded for his C4. And Blend puts yet another C4. Astya are 2 men down. 1:30 to go. And we still need that control. White are trying to move back up. But do we have that information?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
I think we do. Because the drone was still alive. Although it's 4v2 because we've got another kill on Nuxeria's half. But the comeback is on from Astya. 2v4. Trying to get that ultimate round, but no. Redder will get another kill, and it's only one player left. Future alone.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, we just can't seem to get him. But yes, we do finally. It's a bit of a cat and mouse playing around the kitchen table, but finally the shotgun will end a 4-round losing streak for Nuxeria, who is desperately trying to win a game that seemed so affordable for them. So affordable in a 6-2 position. Again, I am not saying that Astya is not to their level. Astya's been playing beautifully in that comeback. It's just that they've been put so early on in a difficult situation, and Nuxeria did not take advantage of it. Just quite simply put. Pulse is the 6th pick instead of a Frost. We are going kitchen again as well. Zofia will not switch operators. Just 6th picking herself. Let's have a look at the scores in what could be the last round or the second last round of the game. 5 kills for Lou, 11 for Future.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Marnix is on 6-16 for Sketch. An unbelievable second half for him. And 5 for Lubo. On the other side, 14 for Redder, 11 for Natom, 9 for Nako, 7 for Blen, and 5 for Whito.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining in the preparation phase of what will be the last defense from Astya. If they do win that round, then we'll have to go into a 7-7 attack. So let's have a look at what they can do. They've not been as strong on their attack, and it was quite a good thing for Nuxeria to put that defensive round because they've been struggling so much. Now let's see if Astya has learnt from their mistakes in defense, and if they will be able to close that round in order to get in to a 7-7 decider. Lots of information being caught there. We've got loads of important information. I don't know if we do have that information on Future sitting in the staircase. It has been something he's been doing consistently, but he was always able to get a kill from it. Whiter will be down by a C4, but not finished. And the second one is coming in, will get him eventually. But that's 2 C4s for 1 player. Redder trying to take control. Quite a lot of utility here, which is finally a bit wasted. Lebo trying to get a little frag here, but he will not be damaged and won't put any damage. I think it's just scared them away. Natom on the other side, trying to take control of that staircase. Not sure if he's aware that there is Lebo just downstairs, waiting for him. 5v3 as Marnix catches another kill on Blend, and it's starting to be difficult for Nuxeria. We will have to go to a 7 Seaver. Oh, Redder gets a kill but gets away with it. He will not be traded, and with 56 seconds remaining, and Alibo still downstairs, but he won't catch him. No, so all he's got to do is hide and wait. No, Raider just decides not to care about it. 3v3. Nako gets another kill. And we seem to be aiming for a difficult plan, but no, he gets a kill. Be careful though, because a player is still upstairs and the diffuser's been dropped. It's a 2v2, there's 20 seconds left. Marnix is outside the objective, Lubo's just lurking in.
15 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. 10 seconds left.
Raider will fall, but Nako will get Marnix, but Nako gets the double! And it is the victory, 8-6. Nuxeria grabs the round. GG, well played. We will switch very, very, very quickly to the next game. It's a victory. We'll just have a look at the scoreboard and switch to French. There will not be any interviews, sadly. We could get one after. Written one, 17 kills here for Sketch. That is a hard defeat to take. 13 and 15 from the opposing half. We do have a winner, and it is not Astya. It's Nuxeria for this game. And I will get the matchmaking up and going for the other teams. So tight. So tight.